Hey, I am back. There are a lot of things happening right now that I felt I probably should do another video ahead of episode 4, The Ones Who Live. So I'm going to go right into it. Clearly, after the last episode, there's a lot of talk, chatter on social media about Rick, Michonne, Thorne, and there being some sort of like triangle between three. I don't think that that's what's happening there. I think there's other things that are happening there. And I wanted to show a really quick clip to just kind of settle things down a bit. Okay? All right. You ready for this? All right.
Major General, sir. These two characters echo a very similar storyline.
Sergeant Majors, both of you meant a lot to him. He saw a lot of potential.
But it starts splitting once Michonne is there. And it's not there's by no means, for the fans, there's no romantic sort of, I don't want that heat. This is a love story between Rick and Michonne. But I think in terms of a friendship, the split happens once Rick realizes, wow, Thorne is like all in and there's no saving her.
So there you have it. She made it clear. Hopefully we can move on with our lives. There's nothing romantic happening between Rick and Thorne. And moving on, I'm shifting gears here because there's been a lot. We just watched a angst-filled episode, and it was a crazy emotional episode. And looking back, and obviously thinking through episode 3 and how that sets up, I have some more thoughts. Rick isn't the same Rick we've known. I think we've all know that. He's been separated from people that he loves, fighting for his life. And now that Michonne is in the picture, the stakes are even higher. The stakes were high. Now the stakes are even higher. A couple things that have happened over the weekend, which I think is awesome. We got some numbers. The Ones Who Live is basically putting everyone on notice here because they dominated. They had their highest numbers to date on Sunday night, Oscar night of all nights, and they did really well. Yes, awesome. Congrats to Scott and Andrew and Denai. It's great news for the TWD family. We're looking forward to episode 4. From what I hear, episode 4 is really focused on Michonne fighting a very emotional battle to save Rick, probably more than a physical battle. Now she has the fight and breakthrough. What I believe is some maybe indoctrination is one way of putting it. Maybe some psychological damage that the CRM and his time there has caused him. And I love that. As crazy as this was, Michonne pushing them both out of the helicopter. I feel like this next episode's going to be a bit more self-contained. They're going to be able to hash things out, hopefully. And I think we get a lot of answers there. It's LV and S. So there'll be some loving in that episode. It's going to be a good one. They need this time to, hopefully this episode will have them hash things out. And I think that's what's going to happen. I don't know. I mean, we've seen some clips of Jadis in the episode. Does she die in this episode? Does she get injured? Does Michonne go after her and kill her? I don't know. Be interesting to see that and to see Rick's reaction because, again, Michonne doesn't know a lot and Rick doesn't know a lot. So I think that they're going to be exchanging a lot of things. And I'm hoping that, Rick finds out about RJ. Maybe that will snap him out of it. Maybe that will snap him out of whatever mental struggle he's going through in his mind. And so, yeah, I'm excited and we should be excited. And I cannot wait for episode 4. I just wanted to come on here really quick and just kind of clear the air. Help clear the air. This is not your typical show where you have a love triangle. There is no love triangle here. There's something that I saw online that I want to pull up here, which I thought was really interesting. It's from an article on AMC and it was posted on the 28th of February. And here is what it says. I think in terms of character arcs, themes come along, but I really think about what's driving things forward. How do we approach what we're proposing? And what we're proposing with The Ones Who Live is a love story. We're proposing that the audiences tune back in for love, because the love between these two people can't just die. They're not going to say, I'll just date someone else now. That's just not who Michonne and Rick are. The proposal is, this is an epic love story that's going to overcome so much that these two people reconnect despite all these obstacles. So there you have it. All right. And the other thing I want to bring up here is this little clip from that I found.
Of course, I wanted this gentleman to be happy, and I also wanted to give him a workout because he's such a great actor. So I wanted to put a lot on his plate. And that's so I was also trying to
It was a lot of words, wasn't it?
Yeah, you were
Good words, but a lot of words to learn.
And good, you got it. You're from theater. And I would.
So I'm super excited about episode 4. I'm excited because Denai wrote it. I'm excited because everyone that has watched episode 4 say it's the best episode. Not just the best episode in the actual series, but actually the best episode probably in the entire landscape of The Walking Dead, which is so exciting to even think about, because how we have some really good ones, guys, and so I'm super excited about that. Question: do you think there's a love triangle going on? Do you think Jadis is going to die? Do you think Rick's going to finally find out about RJ? What do you think is going to happen in episode 4? We're clearly going to have some steamy scenes. That is very clear. But I also wonder what else is going to happen in this episode. And will Jadis meet her demise? Let me know in the comments, and we'll talk to you soon.